Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday morning. We have a big one. We have a big one this afternoon. Kaizer Chiefs and AmaZulu semi-final. MTN8. MTN8. I'm used to say BP Top 8. Maybe it's because BP Top 8 was there for too long. MTN8. Remember, MTN8 have been running for some time now. And then somebody was saying both Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates have never tasted this cup. Is it true? We'll check that one. Maybe it's the first time that they need to test it if it's true. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from the show called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. I'm with Last Born Tshepang Last welcome to the show, Last Born.
Yes, afternoon, Mr. Shabalala, and to the viewers out there. Thanks for having me.
You look good in Kosi for life t-shirt. And that's a nice jersey, that one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, they are playing this afternoon, so we just need to, be ready and prepare.
And then Shakes calls you guys Kosi for lunch. Kosi for lunch. Yeah,
true.
they've given you so many names. Kosi for lunch, Dolly FC. I don't know. Tshepang, this afternoon, Kaizer Chiefs and AmaZulu. It's gonna be a very tough game, and it's gonna be AmaZulu. They want to taste glory. Zungu, the chairperson. Congratulations to him. I've noticed that he has been appointed as the chancellor for the university in KZN, which is quite good. Congratulations to him. And then AmaZulu, they are really now trying to show the sign of revival. Remember, AmaZulu is a sleeping giant, just like Morocco Swallows. We are looking at the Carling Black Label Cup, and you see Swallows is knocking at the door. Knocking at the door. And whoever thought that Swallows will be doing this, it means they still have a support. AmaZulu, similar thing. They have a sleeping giant. They are like Bloemfontein Celtics. Don't rule out Bloemfontein Celtics. It will rise at some point. Watch the space. Tshepang, this afternoon, what's your take? How do you see the game unfolding?
Yeah, going to be a very interesting fixture, this afternoon. It's been 47 years, I think, since AmaZulu won this competition, actually against Chiefs, since they've won against Chiefs, coming head to head into this encounter. And Chiefs are the favorites when it comes to this competition. When we look at the stats from both teams, so the favorites are Kaizer Chiefs, but AmaZulu coming in as underdogs, and they've been doing well in the past couple of games. They're sitting well as well, comfortably in the table currently in the DStv Premiership. So they are the team that's on form at the moment. Chiefs, who could say they are the underdogs coming in this competition because of the recent form. But it's going to be an interesting picture as well. Looking forward to seeing how the first leg unfolds, and we hope the stadium as well gets packed like the Sundowns and Orlando Pirates game.
Remember, this is the first leg. Do you think the two teams will be cautious, studying each other, or they'll go at each other?
I think they have to go at each other because this is a competition. It's as the slogan does say, it's wafa wafa. So you have to go all out, put it out there. A cup competition is different compared to a league fixture. So with a cup competition, you need to go all out. You need to put it all out there leave it out there on the field, and because it's more of gambling. So the style of play becomes different. Technical approach becomes less technical because you need to get a win, you need to get the goal. So it's not about studying each other, but teams need to just go all out. And once you win the first game, and you need to score, once you win the first game with a lot of goals, you need to score more goals in order to be able to be comfortable in the second leg.
Now, if you look at AmaZulu, it's an away game. Do you think they are going to be cautious because it's an away game, or they'll go all in all attack to ensure that the first leg they secure the goals, all right? They advantage themselves so that when they go to the second leg, they wrap up. And who do you think will be a threat to Kaizer Chiefs, looking at AmaZulu?
Yeah, I mean, I think they need to call out because they're playing away, so they need the away goal. They really need the away goal in order for them to sit comfortably when they're playing home. So it's going to work to their advantage if they score. Getting that away goal. So they've got a good number of strikers. I mean, Capatinho Mango as well. He's starting to come to the party this season. And they've got as well as Ntuli as well as the hitman at AmaZulu, Machoro as well. He's still there. So they've got, in terms of strikers, they've got a lot of options. AmaZulu have a lot of options compared to Kaizer Chiefs. We know that they let goals currently this season. They don't really have a solid hitman, but we've seen the Burundian striker coming in, scored a brace in their last game against SuperSport. So maybe he might be vital coming into this game and just start giving Kaizer Chiefs those goals. But for now, AmaZulu has the more firepower over Kaizer Chiefs at the moment.
Now, I've heard that Arthur Zwane, 10-111, said Nkosi Ndiphile Ngcobo suffered the loss of his father. So you can see the effect, because all of us agree that Nkosi Ndiphile Ngcobo is a very good upcoming young man. There is future there. His distribution of the ball, his reading of the game is a reading of the game of a matured player. And then, but this past few games, we saw that he was not showing those glimpses of brilliance that everybody was looking at. And then, what's your take about that?
Yeah, in terms of his depth of form, it's truly understandable, and it's very a tragic thing what happened to him and his family. It really explains a lot when it comes to his performance. But we all know what a brilliant player he is, and he plays a huge role at the club. And we know that Coach Arthur Zwane has so much faith in the boy, and he knows the potential of the boy. I mean, the boy was carrying the team last season, when Chiefs were not doing well. He was one of the most consistent players, key players in the team, making sure that the team is able to play. He's one of the key playmakers of the team. So for him, being absent at the moment, when it comes to his performance, was kind of a setback, but I'm hoping that he is able to come back and is able to rise again and come back into his form. And we truly need the boy. When I say we, I mean the Kaizer Chiefs supporters, and the team as well. They truly need the boy to come to the party. We just cannot wait what he can contribute. But I am truly thankful for the team in supporting the boy and the club as well. Being there and supporting and understanding in terms of this situation and what he has been going through.
Somebody was saying, I saw one of the articles saying, you need Njabulo Blom in the middle of the park. So I don't know what's your take about that.
No, when it comes to the Blom situation, we all know what's happening in terms of his contract and the whole contract dispute of him wanting a better increase. You know, he wants a salary increment at the club. You know, he feels like he has ended. Plus, he's a Bafana player now. You know, when he plays, he gets called into the national setup, so he kind of believes that he needs a salary increment. So all those fights, those back and forth going on, and that's why it's not even being featured at the moment. I think a lot is going on behind the scenes, but no, I don't think when it comes to him playing. I mean, there's a lot of quality right now this season. You know, the team has managed to patch a lot of positions in the central of the field, even at the back as well. So with him not being there, I don't think it makes much of a difference. But there's a lot of competition. We cannot say Jabulo Blom is one of we rate him highly compared to all the other players that are there. I mean, he has competition on his own. So with that, I think it was just someone's opinion, but he can add a lot of value when it comes to strengthening the squad.
I can tell you, Itumele Nkune is raring to go. The last game that he played, you could see that Itumele Nkune doesn't want to let go of the number one. Do you think that Arthur will start with Itumele Nkune? Because Bavuma was given an opportunity last week. What's your take? And then what do you think? Do you need Itumele Nkune, especially with his advantage of the distribution of the ball, the reading of the game, the motivation that he gives to the defenders as a leader? So what's your take?
No, definitely. I mean, you don't change anything that's broken, you know. You don't change anything of that nature. I mean, his last game, he pulled off 100% pass rate, you know, as a goalkeeper in terms of distribution. So that tells you something. 100% pass rate distribution. So, I mean, it's quality right there. You've got the experience. He played well in the last MTN8 game. Why not? He needs to keep on playing. Play the man. Clearly, he has shown that he is a leader and he's there to push the team and to go all the way. So you don't change what's not broken. So I hope to see Itumeleng Kune play this afternoon. You know, I think he has earned his badges to play this game again.
What's your take about Njabulo at the back?
Yeah, Njabulo Ngobo, I mean, we've seen his form now. I think the boy has risen now. You know, he's very solid at the back. Um, he has found his feet. He's back. I can tell that this is the defender of the season that we know. That used to play, 2 seasons ago at Swallows. You know, so his form, I think, he has reached his potential now. He has reached his form, and he's at his peak. So I think with a bit of more game time, keeping him solid at the back, I think Kaizer Chiefs has really found the best in him, and they've really made the boy come back, despite what happened altercation. That happened with the coaches last season. But now I think he's very solid at the back, and this is the Njabulo Ngobo that we know.
No, like the coach said, it was the heat of the moment, and then so it's bygone be bygone now. It's gone and dusted, and I can see the boy is happy. He's playing well. He's solid. He's in Njabulo that we expected. The one that Kaizer Chiefs bought from Rocker Swallows. This is the real Njabulo Ngobo. And then do you need Ngezane there? I'm just thinking, you as a Kaizer Chiefs fan, what's your take? I know you guys are harsh on the young man. And then, although the coach says the boy is speedy, and then he turns quick, so probably that plays to his advantage. What's your take?
No, this if Njabulo Ngobo who he plays with, Kuinika at the moment is off form. I don't know, too many mistakes, and he's a solid defender. He's a very very solid defender. But I don't know, his mistakes currently, they're quite a lot. So I'm not sure who, if Ndabulo Ngobo plays, who he will be partnered with.
Mm.
But Kunika needs to pick up his socks. I think last 2 games he's been very relaxed, and he needs to step up. Maybe seeing the likes of Tower, maybe in the mix might help. Ngezana as well, confidence is down. I think he really needs a pick me up, in terms of that. He needs to start, making his name as well, as raising his hand as well, saying that I'm also here. So, yeah, I think the back two at the moment is pretty not solid at the moment, compared to the right back and the left back of Kaizer Chiefs. But the moment, the pair needs to be fixed, and it needs to be a solid pair.
And then, do you think they'll stop Mahango? Because we see that Mahango is a pain on the neck for most of the teams. Do you think the back four will be able to contain Mahango?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The wing backs are good, The wing backs are good. I could say Shanti. I mean, Suso Shanti has been doing very well since he came back from injury, and he started playing, and he played solid matches. Doesn't look like someone that was injured for the whole season last season. And Solomons is doing quite well as well. In that right back position, or even if they play Frostler, they still doing well. It's just the centre backs, the back two. They need to be solid. Who is a very, very troublesome striker, a very active, very agile, and he's got a hunger for goals. So they need to be careful with that. So the back two needs to be solid.
But don't forget that AmaZulu are hungry for glory. They will go all out and ensure that they want to impress this season, especially after the owner has invested. He has bought so many players. So don't you think that hunger of AmaZulu players will come to the play? Don't you think people like Majoro wants to prove that you guys didn't see any value in me? So I want to show you that I'm still Majoro who can do the job. What's your take about that?
No, definitely. I'm saying that AmaZulu has a lot of firepower going forward. I mean, you just mentioned the likes of Majoro. He's the one that's got them the winner in the first round of the MTN8. So they've got Bongintuli, as I mentioned. They've got Mango as well. They've got the strikers. They've got people who know that they're capable on scoring. So they've got a point to prove. Even in the midfield, they've got a good midfield. They've got the captain Makaula. They've got Keegan Buchanan, a former Kaizer Chiefs player as well, whose form is actually exceptional at the moment. I mean, the boy is doing quite well. They call him the fixer. He fixes everything in that midfield. They've got Josh Madulek as well, who's there, solid player. I think he has also risen as well. His form he currently got his form back. So they're hungry. They're a hungry bunch of players, at AmaZulu. So they've got a point to prove. I mean, yeah, I'm not writing them off. For me, they are the favorites. I'm the Kaizer Chiefs fan, but at the moment, they are the favorites, based on their form currently. So they're definitely going to give Kaizer Chiefs a game.
As a Kaizer Chiefs fan, you wish Kaizer Chiefs win, isn't it?
No, definitely.
All right. And now let's move on. You know my position. Well, I love AmaZulu, but Arthur is my friend. I wish Arthur wins. I want Arthur wins to continue to do the good job. You may crucify me for that. But that's my wish. I want 10 people want to win. But any team wins is fine. Even if AmaZulu win, that will be okay. But now let's move on. The Manchester Derby, a big one. It starts very early this afternoon. What's your take? Are we going to see the avalanche of goals by Erling Haaland bearing Man United, or Man United is going to rise? It's going to use this game to rise. Are we going to see the revival of Ronaldo using this game. Remember, Ronaldo wants the big temperament games. This is the kind of games that Ronaldo wants. Are we going to see that? What's your take?
Yeah, biggest game in the world. Oh, one of, let me say, one of the biggest game in the world. I mean, but it's the biggest derby in the world. Yeah, fireworks, as a Manchester United fan, with the form that Man United currently have, all United fans keep saying one thing, that this game came too early. Man United are unbeaten in 5 games. So them coming in this game, we feel like it's too early, it's too soon. And Man City is here, Haaland is here, has been scoring a lot of goals, 13 goals already in the Premier League, in 6, 7 games, if I'm not mistaken. So that should tell you something, that should tell you something that they are on form. Haaland is unstoppable at the moment. So I expect fireworks in that game. I don't want to lie. I know that there will be goals in that game. It can be 1 or 2 or 3, but there's definitely going to be goals in this game. I just can't wait to even look at the stats, the statistics of this game when it ends. How would it be looking like? But yeah, it's going to be a big one. At the Etihad Stadium, it's going to be a big one.
Don't you think that this will be a motivating factor for Eric Hang Ten? Remember, he has just won the manager of the month, and also the young man, what is his name again?
Marcus Rashford. Yes.
Marcus Rashford has won the player of the month. Don't you think that this game is gonna really, really motivate them to go out there and for a kill and prove a point that they deserve the glory that they got? And while I'm still there, I saw something which says Kevin De Bruyne has never won man of the match. No, has never won player of the month. I don't know how true that is. So something like that.
Yeah, no. It's true. He has never won player of the month, but he has always been amongst the favorites. I don't know how do they actually select that category, but it's quite shocking, actually. It's quite shocking. Or maybe he's always contending with people.
It's simple. It's simple, Last Born. You have beaten all the guys in that month. It's just like man of the match. You have beaten all 21 guys. And when I talk about that, I always remind you about Lionel Messi. It's a usual thing with him to be man of the match. Even if he doesn't score, it's a usual thing. It's a usual occurrence. So man of the month, a player of the month, you should have beaten everybody, in terms of numbers, statistics, assist, everything, the overall game. So that's it, So it's very easy. That's how they select. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's why they selected like that, yes. But we should look at who he competes with during the month. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how do they select it, because even with Marcus Rashford, when it was announced that he's the player of the month in September, yeah, he had a brilliant month. Well, the past 4 or 5 games he has played well, but in the month of September, he scored 2 goals. He assisted 2 goals as well. Erling Haaland, yes, might have scored more. They're comparing him with Haaland. That why isn't Haaland there? But now the boy assisted more than Haaland, So he actually favored him, came to his favor as well. So, but Rashford had a good man. Well, he's having a good season currently. Just unfortunate that injury broke him down. He couldn't feature even in the England squad. But I think Gareth Southgate can actually see that he actually needs Rashford. He needs him. And even today, coming into the derby, they are not sure. We haven't seen the squad list if he's featured in the game, but he has been training with the team. So we hope to see him, As a United fan, I hope to see him. We really do need him coming into this game.
Who needs this game most? Is it Man United or Man City?
I think Man United needs the game more, but Man City has a point to prove.
Yeah.
Man
Yeah,
City has a point.
There's been a debate that Where to with Pep Guardiola after this? Is he gonna coach a national squad? Because he has done it all right? Pep at his age, people are saying they don't think that he'll go like Arsene Wenger, reach 70. What's his name again?
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson, and then continue to coach. And then they say it looks like you'll go at national level. You know, one of the coach that I respect is Del Bosque. You know, the guy did well at a club level. He also went to at national level. Del Bosque has the World Cup. Del Bosque has done almost everything. And then you also have the, 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 the guy who's coaching now Real Madrid. What's his name again? Ancelotti. Ancelotti doing extremely well. You know, those are great guys. Your Mourinho, those are great coaches. And we also have our own Peter Musimane. We never spoke about it. Peter Musimane has gone to Saudi Arabia, and then Peter is doing well. He's doing well. You know, I've spoken to Peter personally. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's got vision and he's got passion. And congratulations to the Gauteng government has honored him. And then I think this is what we should do. We should honor our people while they're still alive. Peter is showing a huge vision. The mere fact of the project that he came about, I'm very excited about it. He must keep up the good work. While I'm still there, I don't know what's your take about Dance Malisela to say he cannot coach with other coaches. What was your take about that?
Yeah, I mean, then I actually like what you said about Pep Guardiola. You know, what an impact that he has had with all of these clubs. You know, he has done everything as well. Um, you know, there's a video of Pep Guardiola. At an interview. No, actually, he was addressing his Man City players. You know, just before they won before they won the league the second time in a row. They were playing their last game and they had to win the game in order to win the league. He told them that at 37 years old, people didn't believe what he did with Barcelona. You know, when he coached Barcelona at 37 years old, he did say that he managed to mess up football, you know, Europe as a whole, you know, the world, took the world by storm and changing Barcelona. He already messed up everything, you know, the style of play, the influence that he had with that team. And that team, most of the players were carried on to the national team and they even won the World Cup. You know, that says a lot, you know, about the impact that Pep Guardiola has. So coming to Dan Malisel as well, I could say he's similar when it comes to Pep Guardiola because of you should look at all the teams that Dan Marisela has coached. His style of play is different. He's a coach that likes to keep the ball, that likes to pass the ball, and just play that fluent passing of the game. You know, a team. He wants a team to have an identity. You know, he always leaves a mark. So his style of play, it's actually noticeable that you could actually notice that this is Dan Malisela. He knows football. So I think with the co-coaching thing, didn't work quite for him because of I think he's one coach that wants the team and the players to understand his style of play. So I think maybe they kind of clashed with Coach Capozondo. It happens. It's normal that you cannot work with someone, you know, as a co-coach, but you prefer doing things your way and alone. So I I fully understand where he comes from, you know, and what he meant by that.
But why he accepted the job? He knew that Cabo was there already. Because for me, when you accepted the job, you knew what was happening. You know, well, for me, you know, that is a set off. You know, I could have understood if Coach Cabozondo found him there. All right. He found Coach Cabozondo there. So for me, I expected him to, you know, to cooperate, be a team player. Football is a team sport. All right. So I expected him to do that. But nevertheless, it was something that came on the side. Wish the best team to win. I know you are a Man United. We are going to watch the games very, very closely. Although load shedding is causing havoc, but let's hope we might not have load shedding and we'll be able to watch the game. I'm going to my favorite now, as you know, the Messi Special as usual. You know, I don't know what to say about this man. This man, for me, is the greatest. He's the greatest. Look, in three matches, he broke Cristiano Ronaldo's record in 3 matches. Huh? How do you like this? He's leading now. Ronaldo with goals, 675. Ronaldo says 671. And then free kicks goals, Ronaldo 58. And then 59, Lionel Messi. Although it must be said, the two guys are really entertaining us. The two guys are really doing well because the numbers are not so much huge. Although you need to take into cognizance that Ronaldo has played 150 games more than Messi. So in terms of ratio, this is shocking. This is really shocking. Kimudimo Abolo Ganiti Last Born. I don't know what's your take about that.
Yeah, no, yeah, they are very entertaining, and they're still entertaining us even now, and they're still going. You know, we've got a World Cup to look forward to, so we don't know what's going to happen. You know, the more records are still going to be broken. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Pele's best performance in a calendar year in 1958. All right, he played about 63 games and scored 75 goals and 15 assists. All right. Diego Maradona in 1980, he played 55 games and scored 50 goals and 26 assists. Beautiful, 26 assists. And Cristiano Ronaldo, best performance in a civil year. 2013, he played 59 games and scored 69 and 17 assists. Dimo Abole as usual. Look at Dimo Abole. He beats them in every respect. Best performance of Lionel Messi, 69 games and 91 goals and 29 assists. What's your take? This man is something else.
Yeah, this was the year we thought Messi was 400 goals in the calendar year, you know.
No,
But
this man is something else.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, it was close. It was close.
And I wonder who will break that record. This man is something else. He is really something else. Look, Lionel Messi, what to say about him? All right. People are saying he has never played in different countries. Look what he has done. These are 39 teams that are his victims, that fell victim to him. These 39 teams suffered casualties against Lionel Messi. He scored 9 goals against Arsenal, an English team, 8 goals against Celtics, 8 goals against Milan, 7 goals against Leverkusen, 6 goals against Man City, English team, 6 goals against Ajax, 5 goals against Lyon, 4 goals against PSG, 4 goals against Panathinaikos, and then 4 goals against Spartak Moscow. You know what? The list is endless. This man is a genius. 2 goals against Liverpool, another English game. This is UEFA Champions League. I'm not referring to any other thing. And then Real Madrid, 2 goals. Now, what 39 teams, and still you still argue to say this man needs to be compared with anybody. He's an alien, man. He's a different player altogether. Last born.
Saying he still keeps going. He still wanna go. There's a lot of records to be broken. You know. They're still in the Champions League. They're still going. There's the World Cup as well. So, yeah, we know that teams are in trouble. You know, teams are in trouble. And the nice thing I like about him, before I finish, Last week there was an article that he wrote saying that this is one of the best seasons that he's currently having at PSG. He's finally found his feet. He's having the time of his life. He's enjoying football again. When Messi says he's enjoying football, you must know that you are in trouble. And currently his stats are speaking for him. He's currently enjoying football and he's enjoying to play. He's enjoying playing again. So yeah, there's a lot that awaits.
I've seen the assist at PSG. All right. Mbappe, 0 assist to Messi. 0 assist. That's very bad if I was Mbappe. And on the other hand, Messi has assisted him. That's very bad. And for me, even Neymar, man, Neymar doesn't, I sometimes feel bad. Although people are saying they are close friends. But what I can assure you, people who are very close, they say the person that he really, really trusts is Luis Suarez. And I can believe that. Now, the president of PSG wants to punish Barcelona. He wants to buy Espanyol. And then he's insisting that Barcelona should be investigated. How did they complete their transfers during the transfer window? And then he's also saying, because they want Messi now, all right? And then we are told that, what is his name again? Laporta and Xavi have been speaking to Messi these past few days constantly. So we don't know. We watch the space, and Messi said he's not gonna make a decision now until after the World Cup. So yeah, if you ask me, in my corner where I'm sitting, let Messi go back to Barcelona. That's the people in France never appreciated him. If you listen to the commentators there, they never appreciated him. So let him go back to Barcelona where he's happier. And he doesn't even like the weather in France. That would be me, I don't know, Last Born, what would you say about that? Where should he go?
No, that's true. We don't know because PSG has issued him a contract as well. We see that Barcelona are interested in getting him back, since they've sorted out the financial, I could say difficulties, problems. He did say this week that his main focus is to focus on finishing the season and finishing the World Cup. So he wants to just finish off the season and play in the World Cup, and then he'll decide his future after that. So only he knows where he wants to be at the end of the season. So yeah, but any move for him, we know that will be beneficial for everyone.
Where do you want him to go?
I want him to come back to Catalonia.
If you ask me, let him go to Barcelona and go 1 year in Argentina to the old boys. And give them that glory, and then the sponsors and all that, and then let him retire. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But we'll watch the space. Remember the Super Cup, they say it may come back next year. It may come back. And Barcelona, they are going to get a fair check if that goes ahead. We'll watch the space. Thank you, Last Born. Thank the viewers, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chabanal, and to the viewers. Good luck to the two teams playing, this afternoon. And yeah, we hope for the best. I know that we're going to have a huge talking point next week, based on the results that took place over the weekend. So yeah, thank you very much.
Are you cozy for lunch? Don't anger Mudise? Or what are you? Don't anger Mudise. Watch the space.
For life.
All right, thank you, Last One.
For life.
Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solutions. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.